Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kurt. Welcome back to Farlands or Bust. Woof, there it is. That's very strange. It has been consistent recently that I say welcome back to Farlands or Bust, and then Wolfie barks a second time. Am I right, Wolfie? Wolfie's... he's taken up smoking. Do you realize you're on fire, good sir? Your chin might be a little bit singed at the beginning of this episode. Oh, man, that's pretty funny. Okay, got some dirt, got some extra sand, got some extra distance to walk, because we are continuing in episode 470 to walk towards the Farlands. That sentence didn't seem constructed properly, but we are continuing walking to the Farlands here in episode 470 of Farlands or Bust. It is Wednesday, April 8th, 2015. I missed Twitch Tuesday yesterday, so here's your official YouTube announcement. I will be doing a Twitch Wednesday tonight instead, twitch.tv/KurtJMac. I have no idea what I'm going to be playing. I've got a bunch of little games that I could always jump into over the course of a couple hours tonight, so look forward to that. Follow me on Twitter for Twitch Wednesday, twitter.com/KurtJMac, twitch.tv/KurtJMac. I'm KurtJMac everywhere. But yeah, it's Wednesday, April 8th, 2015, and we're continuing raising money for Child's Play charity. In the last episode, we reached $35,000 raised this season. We're up to now $35,096.11, trying to raise $50,000 for season 5. And that is looking good. We are just $15,000 to go until we reach that amount, and then I will finally press F3 during a Flobathon live stream extravaganza. I hesitate to call it an extravaganza. I don't want to oversell the event, but yeah, and then we'll press F3 and we'll finally find out how far we've walked this season, season 5. Which started a little bit over a year ago on March 28th, 2014. So that would be cool to find out indeed how far we have walked. Is it over 2 million? Probably over 2 million, because our last number was 1479940, about 1.5 million. So I would assume it could be over 2 million. Over 3 million? Might be a bit of a stretch. We've had some very good consistency and made a lot of progress, and there have been a lot of episodes for season 5. Of course, we did have that few weeks of walking eastward, so who knows? Who knows? Watch, it's like 28 million or something, and then people are going to be so upset. Had I not turned east, we would have been at 3 million, but I don't... Who knows? It's all speculation. Wild and unfounded speculation. Oh, thanks, Wolfie. I really appreciate you pushing my boat in the wrong direction. Wow, the jitteriness really is pronounced when you're walking on the north-south axes of the world. Of course, that jitteriness is not lag or anything. It's caused by the game. When you're this far out from 0, your coordinates, the number is so big that you lose precision, the floating point precision. And it literally simply is just rounding off the precision that you normally have on a block. Like, even though this block right here is a single coordinate, there's a decimal place after that that actually tells you where you are within the block to the tenths and hundredths. But as we've continued walking, that number keeps getting bigger, and we lose some of those tenths and hundredths. It basically, we lose those, what's the word I'm looking for? Those increments of precision, and the number gets not as precise. Precisiveness. And as you can see, the cows exist in the world relative to us, so their precision to us is fine, but to the world is very jittery and crazy and wacky. But if we just stay on this axis, we're all right. We're all right. See, we haven't... Yeah, we're pretty much going west here. If we were going on a diagonal, then that would be terrible, because then both integers would be, or both numbers would be getting larger and larger, and we'd have an offset on both sides. So thank goodness I'm just walking west, and I didn't choose to, walk on a diagonal like northwest or southwest or something. Just thank your lucky stars for that. But let's continue on. I got some, I browsed through some of the comments from the last video. I have been attempting to, it's a little bit difficult because I gotta log into a different account, but I've been attempting to be a little bit more active in some of the comments of my videos. But as Kurt Indeed, if you see Kurt Indeed respond to one of your comments on a video, then that's me. I cannot respond via KurtJMac simply because I never transferred my account to be compatible with the stupid new comment thing that completely ruined YouTube for the worse, well, worse than it actually was before, and never did that. So since I made the Kurt Indeed channel after that change, I am actually able to make comments with Kurt Indeed, so that's where I'll do that. But I searched through the comments, and actually somebody here, Manfredity1, said of the last episode, "I like hearing your phone ring. It makes you seem more genuine. Like I'm a human being living in a home with a phone line, and it rings sometimes, and I'm not just a floating head and a voice in a Minecraft world." That's interesting. I suppose that makes sense. The majority of the time you don't hear background noises. I try to make fairly good effort, in good faith, to have good audio, to have not so much background noise. Obviously things improved. I purchased some curtains for Kurt, some fabric curtains that absorb some of the echo. I'm still torn whether or not I should buy some actual sound panels, sound echo panels, like recording studio panels for the walls. I still don't have any. How long have I been here? And there's nothing on the walls. I don't feel completely or at all moved into the new place. I'm still even considering rearranging the office or switching the office with another bedroom in my new place. So I can never get settled. And it is probably what causes my great inability to concentrate and manage my time, because I'm constantly not doing other things and being confused about where I put this or where that. It's a terrible affliction that I do not wish upon anybody. But yeah, I thank you for understanding that I am a real human being, and there are background noises. I think I recorded some Forza Horizon yesterday, and Eva was squeaking on one of her squeaky toys, so you might hear that in the background in one of the next Forza videos. It's on purpose now. It's to break down that fourth wall, to recapture the illusion that I am a real human being. I'm really not. But yeah, another question I got in the YouTube comments from Ryan: how much memory does your Farlands bus map take? I don't know if you're talking about memory, because memory, it doesn't matter the world. It's just that's Minecraft takes a memory. I'm assuming you mean space. And the latest number that I just checked before launching, and actually it's pretty close to, a lot of people were surprised to see when I was doing the 4-year live stream. I showed the world load screen in the Minecraft launcher, and you're able to actually see the Farlands bus world. It is right now, right before I started recording this episode, 16,542 megabytes, so 16.5 gigs of this Farlands bus world, of simply walking in one direction, a single stripe of land being generated in a westward direction, has amounted up to 16,000 megabytes, 16.5 gigabytes just for that. There are larger worlds. Certainly you can have a larger world if you build very complicated things and have a bunch of negative space, because basically air blocks, I don't think, take up as much memory as world blocks do. So just like if you have a very complicated JPEG image versus a JPEG image where half of it is white, there doesn't need to be, it can kind of compress better that way, I think. So imagine the air blocks are the white, there's no real value to those. I think that's how it works. So you could definitely have larger saves, and I honestly think maybe even a few of the Mindcrack seasons were larger in world size than the Farlands bus world. But it's just interesting to me that this is simply I'm not building anything, I'm just walking in one direction, and we're surpassed 16 gigabytes for a world save. Quite inhibitive for me to do anything with this world save. And I know people keep asking for an update to the overviewer map on the website, farlandsbus.com. There's an overviewer map, but it hasn't been updated since the 626, the second Farlands bus, the second F3 number. How come I'm always forgetting what that number is? It's like the most forgotten. It is the forgotten F3. 62779626926, something like that. There's a lot of sixes and twos. But yeah, it's just really tough. I was working with a website in order to do it, but I can't get in contact with the person who runs the website anymore because it's not working the solution that they gave me. So I don't know. We'll wait for it. And I've received offers, and I do appreciate those offers, but I'm a stickler for doing things myself. Speaking of which, let's go to sleep ourselves and continue in the morning. And overviewer mapness, or a lack thereof-ness. So yeah, that's on the list of things, including still moving into my office, of things I need to do. So hopefully soon. I will certainly let you know when that happens. That will be a big deal, because I know that's something people have been asking for a while, and I've been placing signs and little artifacts throughout the episodes here that you can probably be able to go back and look up and see on the overviewer map, which is really convenient. But yeah, indeed. So, what's new with everybody? Has anybody been watching TV? I know, actual, like, regular, old-school TV? What's that? It's all YouTube and the internet nowadays. As well it should be, because it's what I depend on for a living. But I just last night caught the first episode of the final series of the Mad Men. And the last few seasons, I've kind of fallen off the Mad Men bandwagon. It's been a little bit less interesting. But this episode made no sense to me. Did anybody watch the last Mad Men episode? It feels like I jumped in like mid-season to another show that I haven't been watching. I know a lot of time has passed since the mid-season break, which is an annoying thing that TV shows are doing nowadays. And I think they ended off, spoiler alert, the last episode was the big historical event that was happening was Apollo 11 landed on the moon, so that was 1969. And now I think they're in the mid-70s, so time has passed. But it just still feels like it was very unorganized. There wasn't much of a storyline. And it does just feel like I jumped into a completely different show mid-season, and I have no idea who any of these characters are or what's going on. So that I wasn't too big a fan of. How about I did watch Better Call Saul? That whole series, the first season, I suppose you could say, just ended. That I like. Oh, there that goes. Let's, actually, we need both a shovel and a pickaxe. Oh, we're running out of iron. Craziness. Yeah, where do we get we normally get our iron from spawners. We haven't found that many spawners recently, have we? So yeah, watch Better Call Saul. I like it. Good acting and everything. I do feel as though they don't have as much storyline figured out as they did in Breaking Bad and stuff. So it feels like it's going kind of slow. Each episode, not that much happens. It's just like one little thing that progresses the story along a little bit. So it seems like it's going a little bit slow, but on the flip side, that might be a good thing since we already know how the story ends, as it's a prequel to the Breaking Bad series. We already know where Saul ends up. So I suppose it's a little bit more of a slow burn to that end. But I enjoyed it. Really good acting. Really, interesting atmosphere. And, when does it take place? It takes place in like the 90s, mid-90s or something like that, doesn't it? maybe late 90s. I can't remember specifically, but yeah, that's another show I've been enjoying. Is anybody watching any shows? It's a really big show. Anybody watching any shows that they're enjoying? I don't watch that much TV that much anymore. I feel like I was watching Modern Family for quite a while. Parks and Rec obviously ended. I like how that ended up. That was a pretty good show. And yeah, Modern Family doesn't seem as funny anymore because all the kids have grown up and they're not like funny and cute anymore. So that seems like a problem a lot of TV shows go through are the child actor growing pains. So that's kind of, it's like, it's all right, but yeah, that's some of the television I have enjoyed. Let's actually, midday here, mid-episode, get to some questions from donors. Speaking of free time and things we watch and do in our free time, Zach asks, for most YouTubers, there is always a game or two that they play in their free time. Are there any PC games that you tend to play off camera without ever recording? None whatsoever. I've mentioned this before, but I don't play video games anymore unless I'm recording for YouTube. It just has become the way I play video games. Even before I started YouTube, I wasn't playing that many video games. A lot of people might definitely have a leg up on me in that arena where they constantly were big gamers. They played video games a lot, and then that just translated into them becoming YouTube gamers. But before I started, even before Minecraft, I really wasn't gaming that much at all. Prior to that was probably back in my college days when I would occasionally play Call of Duty at a LAN party or something like that, or I'd play, I think that's when Max Payne and Max Payne 2 came out. I would play those games, but I really was not much of a gamer, in comparison to people like, say CoStar or something who owns like all of the consoles and knows all of the games, or even like MC Gamer, who has the whole plethora of encyclopedic knowledge of Nintendo and Zelda franchises and stuff. I really wasn't, it's strange to say, but I wasn't into video games. I was not into video games. It was also kind of that time in history where there wasn't really an indie gaming scene, and it really was dominated by the consoles and the AAA titles, which don't appeal to me now, so maybe that's why I wasn't too much into them, is that just simply isn't the appeal that would have brought me into gaming. Perhaps if they did exist back then, perhaps I would have been more into them and stuff like that. Who knows? But yeah, I don't play any video games unless I'm recording for YouTube. So what you see on my channel is the video games that I play, which is why I tend to have my videos be a little bit more long form, unedited gaming. From start to finish, an entire episode is an entire play session or whatever, because I don't spend a lot of time, or any time, away from the camera gaming, which might be a little bit why I think the last time I probably did that was the season 4 of the Minecraft server. I spent a lot of time away from the camera building the Fermilab, and then unbuilding it, I suppose you could say, when the server was going to get reset. Spent a lot of time doing that myself, and it was interesting, but I don't know if it was enjoyable. It just simply, it didn't feel like I was getting anything done, even though I was getting a lot done in the video game and on the server. I didn't feel like I was getting anything done for YouTube. So it's a little bit strange. Maybe it's something I have to get over and try the opposite of. That is to say, maybe I should play games without recording, but it's just all it's all that I know now. It is my entire world, and I cannot escape it. So yeah, I'm afraid there is no game. You say most YouTubers. I guess I'm not most YouTubers. I don't have a game away from the camera. I don't do mobile gaming or anything. I don't. The only games I own on the console are the Forza games that I've played for videos. And there's nothing. I'm a very exciting individual. Literally, my entire life is doing this, is walking to the Farlands. But yeah, anyway, thanks for the donation and the question, Zach. Ben asks, have you ever run into a fan somewhere other than PAX or conventions? If so, was it awkward? Only once. Only once. And I mentioned it before. I was on like a weekend trip and met somebody in a coffee shop. They were working at the coffee shop, and I think the only reason they realized it was me is because, oh, this order is for Kurt, and they call out the name or whatever when my coffee or whatever is ready. So I think that's the only reason they recognized me. Took a picture, said hello or whatever, and I don't know that it was awkward. Might have been awkward for who I was with, because they weren't really all that prepared, or did they really know that such a thing? What? People come up and ask for pictures with you? What kind of madness is this? Hey, wait a minute. Holy Moses! We've passed through another threshold, everybody. Wait, have a seat, Wolfie. I thought things seemed like a lot... Oh my gosh! We did it! We're now like, holy Moses, we're 2 pixels off! When did this happen? I feel like going... I know you guys hate when I go backwards, but I feel like going back to try to pinpoint this, because we missed the last time. Whoa, wait. Oh, no, that's just a leaf. I'm like, is it vertical too? No. Oh, okay. Well, the sun is setting. So let's... I really want to experiment with this. I hope it happened within the last day. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're like a whole... Yeah, I'm trying to get it to... Yeah, we're about... It's doubled. Almost. It's like 1.5. I'm trying to... I thought I got it on 2 pixels before. Yeah, it's hard because the precision. It's hard to get it right on that number. Wolfie is sitting down over there. I should remember that. Don't forget that, Kurt. Yeah, we are... Whoa. We are going to do some experiments. We're going to walk back. I'm sorry, but we're going to walk back to try to find where the threshold is. And, yeah. Science! Get ready for some science, everybody. And I'm so excited. Whoa! I'm so excited. I'm twisting my ankle. Let's, while we're here, let's actually restore some of that health. Why don't we? Beep, bop, boop, just in case. There we go. I also don't want to accidentally eat Wolfie treats. Wolfie! Such excitement is to be had. Yeah, are we... It's hard to... It's really... There we go. There's 2 pixels right there. Now you can see. There's that second pixel, and we're way off. Wow. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back and try to pinpoint this. I'm not sure how. I guess I'm just going to have to check every once in a while. Let's go back to that mountain and then check the offset. Offset hype, everybody. This is thrilling. This is the type of stuff that is the reason why I wanted to walk to the Farlands, was to start to experiment with and experience the effects. Alright, how is it here? Ah, Wolfie, stop it, you're screwing up. Okay, still 2 pixels, I don't know, I might be giving away a big, spoiler here on what the F3 number is, because it might be... You guys might be able to mathematically calculate, or perhaps there is knowledge about when these floating point precision errors happen. So that might be a thing, but yeah, it's kind of strange. Obviously, we're past 1 million, so you would assume the only next time it would happen would be 10 million, because the decimal point moves over again. But I don't think that's the case. It's kind of weird. It's like a 8-bit or 32-bit number, floaty, pointy, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey thing. Oh yeah, it's much more pronounced still. Wow. Gosh, I hope this hasn't been happening since before this episode. Where are we at? That's almost 2 pixels, is it not? Yeah, that's... Wolfie, stop it! I'm doing science! What would be easier to actually check this on? White wool, maybe? Kind of. Yeah, that's about 2 pixels. God, this is really tough. Get correct. Yeah, that's 2 pixels still. It's gonna take me longer to walk back now that I'm stopping every few seconds. I'm starting to think maybe it happened. Whoa. maybe even before this episode? Didn't I just check it, like, at the start of the episode when I was explaining things? This is stressful. I wanted to, like, make mention of this because I missed it the last time. I mean, I noticed it the last time, but I missed it also. I didn't really take the time to do what I'm doing here. Alright, it actually... it seems a little bit less pronounced. Wolfie, I say stop! Good lord. You dang guy, you're a nuisance. Where are we? Oh, yeah, still 2 pixels. Alright, that's fine. Huh. I wonder if it goes on a pixel by pixel basis. 16? Is it 16-bit? Because there's 16 pixels in the texture of a Minecraft block. So is it like a 16-bit floating point integer thing? See, I don't know. This was a question before about like, oh, how much did you learn about computers since doing this Farlands bus thing and programming and decimal points and floating point stuff and theory? I didn't know that much, and I still don't know that much, to be honest with you. I'm not very good at. Oh, that's still 2 pixels. All right. How did you? Uh-oh, is that going to be more prominent? The effects on Wolfie? All right, interesting. How does it look now? 1 pixel. Oh, is it? Wait. Oh, 2 pixels. Still 2 pixels. This might have happened a while ago, and I just didn't notice it until now. I did make mention that at the start of the episode it felt quite prominent, didn't I? So maybe this happened a while ago. If it doesn't, if I can't find it by the end of the sunset here, then I don't know that we're gonna find it again. Dang it! We're gonna wait even longer. So is the next time it happens, is it gonna be 4 pixels off? Oh my gosh. Well, that could be a long ways away, but like I don't know if it doubles like that or not. Alright, you know what? Let's take a boat. Let's make a boat, and then take a boat. Should go faster. We've put everything aside! Wait, let's... that's still 2-ish pixels. Was I measuring it wrong before? Was it always like this? But I never got it right in that sweet spot where it would show 2 pixels? Oh, what are we gonna do with ourselves now? This is crazy. This is kind of fun. Alright. Continuing east. Do I have another question? How was your day? It was fine. What is your favorite NASA space shuttle? I think I've answered this before. Probably Discovery. Discovery was the space shuttle that I attempted to see launch multiple times, but never did. I did see it launch, but from across the state in, what's across the state? St. Petersburg? Kind of the Tampa area. I just serendipitously happened to be on vacation there, and a space shuttle mission got delayed to the point where it was in my vacation time, and it actually went at a midnight launch, so I got to see it at night. So probably Discovery. I'll go with Discovery. Despite the fact that I've seen Atlantis multiple times at Kennedy Space Center, and I was like within touching distance of Atlantis when we saw her in the orbiter processing facility during the SpaceX NASA social. But I'll go with Discovery. It's probably a lot of people's favorite of the remaining space shuttles. All right, let's make some good distance here. Woof to you too, Wolfie. Okay, I remember this part where I was boating through some squids. Strygun asks, what is your favorite... Oh wait, no, that's not right. The other day my friend stubbed his toe walking through the house and yelped slightly. Before I realized what I was doing, I immediately shout out loud, "Careful, Wolfie!" In your classic voice, have you ever said any of your catchphrases in real life? A lot of my catchphrases are from my real life that then have been transferred into my YouTube. I am a real person, as we have determined from the cell phone or the phone ringing before. Like indeed, I've always said indeed a lot. Like instead of saying yes or you're right, I'd say indeed. It just sounds funny. I don't. It's a funny thing that I picked up somewhere along the line. I've always said indeed. So yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think much else, unless I do it purposefully, like I'm at a convention or I'm around other YouTubers or whatever, or just making a joke. Will I go like or something like that? But no, not. I don't think many of my catchphrases. Hell's Blazes isn't really my catchphrase, but I have appropriated it, I suppose. Let's look over here. Yeah, we're still 2 pixels off. This must have happened a while ago and I just didn't notice. Ooh, that's neat. How did I miss this place? 2 pixel hype! Yeah, because we were just 1 pixel off before, weren't we? Hi, you're in the way of science, my friend. Yeah, I think that's still 2 pixels. Science is difficult. Move on a diagonal. There we go. Yeah, if I move more slightly on a diagonal, you can really get it. You are in my way, sir. Yeah, still 2 pixels. Still 2 pixels. Let's see here. A boat. That's what I need. I'm like, what is the thing I need to travel across water at a faster pace? Let's, yeah, it might have happened before this episode, folks. Oh, and the sun is setting. This wouldn't be a bad place to make a house. Ooh, look at that. This wouldn't be a bad place to set up camp and settle down. So yeah, no, I haven't really made any mistakes doing catchphrases in real life. Other than purposefully. Oh, careful, Wolfie. I say careful, Wolfie. Alright, the sun is setting. Oh man, I really do want to find out when this was, but it might have been a few episodes, maybe last episode. Oh man, that stinks. I'm a terrible scientist. I'm bad at making observational humor, observations, and then tracking my results. The only difference, what is the Mythbusters saying? The only difference between making it science is writing it down. I'm not writing things down. I'm not keeping track. Oh wait, have I done it? Oh no, that's still 2 pixels. Has it always been 2 pixels and I'm just an idiot? Stay tuned until next time to find out if Kurt is just an idiot. Alright, let's dig in here and have Wolfie sit down, or not. Made a little bit of backwards progress here. I'm surprised. Wolfie, have a seat. I'm surprised I haven't seen... Oh, I did, perhaps the elevated hidey hole. I mean, this place looks familiar. Perhaps the elevated hidey hole is a little bit further away, because I stopped a few times to take a gander at the block offset. Sorry, I know it's getting dark. Oh, there it is. All right. Well, we know at least that we're accurate in our walking, but we got to make a full-size end of the episode hidey hole here. Oh God, and there's creepers spawning. All right, let's be very careful. Let's dig in. Good thing we made this new pickaxe. Excuse me, Wolfie. Let us dig in. Is that far enough? One more. Plunk down a torch. Let's do that, just because that's the block I have in my bar. Wait, is it 1 pixel off now? I can't tell. I can't tell the block borders on a solid wall. Woof, I know, Wolfie, this is all very exciting and very confusing for you. You don't quite understand floating point precision errors. Yeah, still 2 blocked. Yeah, see, still 2 pixels. When did this happen? Did anybody notice anything? Perhaps you can be my witness. Can I get a witness? In the comments, let me know when you think it happened. Perhaps go back and watch a bunch more episodes for me. Click the like button while you're there as well. It's all a marketing scam. No, but yeah, I'm really, oh man, I really want to find out when this was so we can actually, and it's not a gradual thing. I've been told it's not a gradual thing. It's got to be a pretty instantaneous thing when that point floats over to the next amount. Yeah, that's 2 pixels. See, look at the bed right there. It's 2 pixels off the edge of the bed. Huh. It's a curious case of Benjamin's floating point. Oh, Jesus. Okay. That scared me. I thought that was like inside here, but I guess that was that guy who's outside is trying to get at me. They don't have, in this version of the game, Beta 173, they don't have pathfinding. They just try to get you no matter where you are. Even if there is no path to you, they just try to get as close to you as possible. So hopefully we're all right. Let's make this place extra bright just so that they can't wake us up in the middle of the night. But yeah, very interesting developments here in Farlands or Bust. We are noticing further effects of the floating point precision rounding error situation and the offset of the black selection and also the jitteriness. Yeah, look at that. Boom! 2 pixels off. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you noticed anything specific. It might be a little bit difficult to notice on the video that gets compressed and stuff on YouTube, but looking forward to hopefully, I don't know that I'll continue walking east to try to figure this out, unless I get some very verifiable evidence to do so otherwise. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. This is exciting stuff. Episode 470 of Farlands or Bust. My name is Kurt. I will see you next time. Hey, wait a minute. Holy Moses!